How the Vietnam War began. The Vietnam War was one of the most brutal and controversial conflicts of the 20th century. It lasted nearly 20 years, cost millions of lives, and deeply divided nations. But how did it all begin? The roots of the war stretch back to French colonial rule. For nearly a century, Vietnam was controlled by France as part of French Indochina. But by the early 1900s, nationalist and communist movements were gaining momentum, demanding independence. Then came World War II. Japan invaded Vietnam, weakening French control. By 1945, a communist leader named Ho Chi Minh saw an opportunity. He declared Vietnam's independence, quoting the American Declaration of Independence in his speech. But France refused to let go, and soon the First Indochina War erupted. For nearly a decade, the Viet Minh, a communist-led force, waged a brutal war against French troops. With backing from China and the Soviet Union, they fought a guerrilla war, ambushing enemy forces and controlling vast rural areas. In 1954, the war reached its climax at Dien Bien Phu. In one of the most stunning upsets in military history, the Viet Minh surrounded and defeated the heavily fortified French garrison, forcing France to surrender. But victory came with a cost. Vietnam was split in two. The north became communist, led by Ho Chi Minh. The south remained under a pro-Western government, supported by the United States. Tensions quickly escalated. The north wanted a unified communist Vietnam. The south, with American support, fought to prevent it. The United States feared the spread of communism following the domino theory, the belief that if Vietnam fell, the rest of Southeast Asia would follow. So the US sent military advisors, weapons and funding to support the South. But things would soon spiral into a full-scale war. In the next episode, we'll look at the event that dragged America into the fight, the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Was the Vietnam War inevitable, or could history have taken a different path? Let me know in the comments. Follow for more episodes on the Vietnam War.